Allen stroked in a fine pot on the blue from long range, and ultimately that proved to be enough. Robertson couldn't get the snooker he needed on the pink, so 2-1 to Allen. This is the last frame before the mid-session interval. There are 9 frames, remember, in this session, and then they're back again from 11:25 UK time later this morning for the concluding session. I say 11:25, that's assuming we don't have too many more frames like the one we've just seen. Otherwise, that evening session here in Darching could be delayed. And that's the problem, isn't it? When you have a frame that's so bitty and scrappy as the one we've just seen, then the rhythm that these players showed in the first couple of frames can be lost.
Well, the first 2 frames were exceptional, weren't they? They're really good frames of snooker. Frame 3 looked like going that way. And all of a sudden, Mark Allen made a positional error. And the rest, as we say, is history. Big title this, it shouldn't be forgotten. First prize, £175,000, which goes onto your ranking, which really does secure you a good place in the ranking list for, well, for 2 years.
Another good pot from Allen and good control on the cue ball. Yes, and that's a passport to further potential riches, isn't it, with the World Grand Prix for the top 32 on the 1-year list, and the Players' Championship for the top 16, and the brand new Tour Championship coming up next year as well for the top 8 over 12 months.
Yes, and of course, you'd like to think that £175,000 stroke points would get you into the 8-man event, the Tour Championship, never mind the others you mentioned, which certainty to be in. And that would be anyone who's in that. Just an 8-man ranking event. It's going to have a very good position in the ranking list at the end of the season, just by being in it. So really, this first prize is worth way over £200,000 in my view, because it can open a lot of doors for you. That's the way the tour is now.
70.
The way it's structured is very interesting. Takes a little bit of working out, but you win a tournament and you really do get the benefits.
24. $25. 32. 33. 40.
'Yes, he was not entirely sure at first. He got up and looked at it again, and the little nudge through the bunch worked out particularly well. And 2 or 3 times he's had the option to play on that bottom red, the one along the cushion. Of course, understandably, he's not going to be that interested in that shot. That is absolutely perfect. Really, that really is the place you'd put the ball with your hand. You want to finish on a red.
49. 56.
I
57.
think he'd like to have stayed around the black spot, but it wasn't really possible there, and the frame is more important than trying to better his 146 break. Pick up the bonus.
Yes, he's on £3,000 as things stand, were he to make a maximum, or Robertson can pip him to the post, then that would be worth a total of 8,000 as a bonus.
$63.
But normal service resumed after that very lengthy third frame. Mark back in the groove. Excellent long red and position at the start of the frame, and it looks like winning this third frame, this fourth frame I should say, for him, and a 3-1 interval lead. Frame ball already.
69.
Amazing, isn't it? This frame has come and gone in the blink of an eye.
76.
He's a very fluent player when he gets into full stride.
77.
He has been prolific this week. 10 centuries, more than anyone else. Threatening to add another one here.
85.
The thing about him is, as I said before, his cue ball does not travel very far in a break. And you watch him. He's the kind of player, he doesn't use a cushion unless he really has to. Some players always play off the cushion onto the next ball. He tends not to use them.
93.
Obviously, there's a number of shots in which he has no option, but when he's in, he's quick. Well, he can make 143, but right now that's not important. He's locked away the break prize with his 146, as I was saying. Little cannon here. It's very nice, although it's not an easy one. It's the most promising to see him playing like this after what was a scrappy third frame.
Mark Allen, 108.
A scrappy third frame which he won, and he certainly capitalised on that with a century to follow. So it's Mark Allen with the early advantage in this international championship final as they go to the interval. He leads by 3 frames to 1.